Good morning, students. Today we will continue with lesson number 14, Substances in Common Use, Part 2. Let us learn the topics such as radioactive substances, nature of radioactive radiation, characteristics of rays, uses of radioactive isotopes, and the hazards of radioactive substances and radiation with Chernobyl disaster. Radioactive substances. Now, what are radioactive substances? Elements with a high atomic number, such as uranium, thorium, radium, have a property of spontaneously emitting invisible, high penetrating, and high energy radiation. That means from these elements there is a high energy radiation which comes out. This property is called as radioactivity. A substance having this property is called radioactive substances. The nucleus of radioactive elements is unstable. Radiation occurs from an unstable nucleus. Radioactive substances are relevant to our day-to-day life. However, before going further, let us learn something more about these substances. There are three types of radiations which are given out by radioactive substances. These are alpha, beta, and gamma rays. We will study nature of radioactive substances. In 1889, Rutherford discovered that the radiations emitted by radium were of two types. They are called alpha and beta radiation. Villiard discovered the third type, namely gamma radiation. When these rays are allowed to pass through two oppositely charged plates, they get separated. This method was introduced by Rutherford in the year 1902. Rutherford and Villiard studied the radiation emitted by radioactive substances. For this purpose, the rays were allowed to pass through an electrical field and a photographic plate was held in their path. It was found that the radiation was divided into three types. One type of radiation deviated slightly towards the negatively charged plate, while the second type of radiation deviated substantially towards the positively charged plate. However, the third type of radiation did not deviate at all in the electric field. The rays which deviated slightly towards the negatively charged plate are called alpha rays. Those which deviated towards the positively charged plate are called beta rays, and those which do not deviate at all are called gamma rays. The French scientist Henri Becquerel in the year 1896 was studying pitchblende, a compound of uranium. He had kept some unused photographic plates in a cardboard box in a drawer. A key was lying on the box. He happened to leave the uranium compounds on it. After a few days, he washed the plates only, to find that the plates were cloudy and showed the shape of the key. As this incident occurred in the dark, Becquerel inferred that the uranium compounds might be emitting from the interior rays like X-rays which penetrate substances. These rays were called Becquerel rays. After a few days, Madame Curie discovered similar properties in the compounds of thorium. Students, we will study the characteristics of alpha, beta, and gamma rays, where the property of nature, mass, how is the charge, velocity, deviation in the electric field, penetrating power, ionization power, and the power to produce fluorescence is given in the following table for alpha rays, beta rays and gamma rays. Students, we will now learn the uses of radioactive isotopes. It is a misconception that radioactive elements are used only for making an atom bomb. Radioactive isotopes are used in various fields such as scientific research, agriculture, and industry. Radioactive substances are used in two ways: by using the radiation alone and by using the radioactive elements itself. Now let us study what is natural radioactivity. Generally, the elements with atomic number from 82 to 92 are found to radiate spontaneously in nature. These are called natural radioactive elements. Artificial radioactive elements. The couple Frederick Joliot Curie and Irene Joliot Curie first invented induced radioactivity. The radioactive elements produced in the nuclear fission processes brought about in the laboratory by the bombardment of particles. So, they are called as artificial radioactive elements. For this invention, they were awarded the Nobel Prize in the year 1935. So, this is how we have learned about the natural radioactivity and the artificial radioactive elements. Radioactive isotopes had done a remarkable research in various fields. Let us learn radioactive isotopes which are used in various fields such as industrial field. In industrial field, it is used in radiography. Internal cracks and voids in cast iron articles and iron solder can be detected with the help of gamma rays. For this purpose, isotopes like cobalt-60 and iridium-192 are used in radiography camera. This technique is used for detecting flaws in metalwork. It is also used in measurement of thickness, density and level in the industrial field. It is necessary to maintain the required thickness for the manufacture of aluminum, plastic and iron sheets of different thickness. In the manufacturing process, a radioactive substance is placed on one side and an instrument is used to measure radiation on the other side. The radiation read by the measuring instrument varies with the thickness of the sheet. Material inside a packaging can also can be examined by the same technique. It is also used in luminescent paint and radioluminescence. The radioactive substances such as radium, promethium, tritium with some phosphor are used to make certain objects visible in the dark. For example, the hands of a clock and certain other objects. Krypton 85 is used in HID, means high intensity discharge lamps, while promethium 147 is used in portable X-ray units as the source of beta rays. It is also used in ceramic articles. Luminous colors are used to decorate ceramic tiles, utensils, plates, etc. Earlier, uranium oxide was used in these paints. Radioactive isotopes have done remarkable use in the field of agriculture. The genes and chromosomes that give seeds properties like fast growth, higher productivity, etc. can be modified by the means of radiation. The radioactive isotopes such as cobalt-60 is used for food preservation. Onions, potatoes are irradiated with gamma rays and cobalt-60 is used to prevent them from sprouting. Strontium-90 is used as a tracer in the research on various crops. Radioactive isotopes are used in medical science. such as polycythemia. Polycythemia means the red blood cell counts increases in the disease of polycythemia. Phosphorus 32 is used in this treatment. In bone cancer, such as strontium 89, strontium 90, samarium 153, and radium 223, are used in the treatment of bone cancer. Enlargement of thyroid gland, weight loss in spite of appetite, insomnia are some symptoms of hyperthyroidism. It occurs due to overproduction of hormones by the thyroid gland. Iodine 123 is used in the treatment of hyperthyroidism. It is also used for tumor detection. Boron 10, iodine 131, cobalt 60 are used in the treatment of brain tumor, while arsenic 74 is used in detection of small tumors in the body. These are some of the uses of radioactive isotopes in various fields. Let us study some harmful effects of radioactive substances and radiation. The central nervous system is affected by radioactive radiation. Hereditary defects are generated by the bombardment of radiation on DNA in the body. Radioactive radiation can penetrate the skin and cause diseases like skin cancer and leukemia. The radioactive pollutants created due to explosion enter the body through air, and it is difficult to control them. The radioactive pollutants released in the sea enter the bodies of fishes, and through them enters the human body. The paints which are used in the watch can cause cancer. Radioactive isotopes such as strontium 90 enter the body through plants, fruits, flowers, cereals, milk, etc., and cause disease like bone cancer and leukemia. Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl disaster was caused by a nuclear accident that occurred on 26 April 1986. The graphite reactor in the Chernobyl atomic power plant exploded, and suddenly the radioactive isotopes and radiation came out. Due to this explosion, radioactive isotopes entered the human body through water and land and caused genetic disorders. These got carried further into the next generation. Thyroid disorders increased in children as well as in adults. As a result, the incidence of throat disease is greater than in other places. So, this was a small peep into the past which tells about the radioactive isotopes and the radiation